Starting from the backside, Toyota has clearly decided that the Fortuner's rear should look just as confident as its front. The tailgate design is expected to be wider and more sculpted, giving the SUV a planted, muscular stance when viewed from behind. New LED tail lamps stretch further into the body, with sharper lighting signatures that instantly make it look more modern, especially at night. The rear bumper appears thicker and more rugged, hinting that this SUV is still very much ready for rough terrain. Compared to the current Fortuner, and even rivals like the Pajero Sport, the 2026 model looks more premium and more aggressive at the same time. It's not trying to be flashy for the sake of it. It's aiming for that solid, dependable look that Fortuner buyers love. Moving to the left side, this is where the new Fortuner really starts to show its evolution. The side profile looks longer and more balanced, with strong character lines running from the front fender all the way to the rear lights. These lines aren't just for style. They give the SUV a sense of motion even when it's standing still. The wheel arches are more pronounced, housing larger alloy wheels that instantly make it look tougher than before. High ground clearance remains a key highlight, reminding you that this is still a proper body-on-frame SUV, not a soft crossover. When you put it next to something like a Toyota RAV4 or even a Hyundai Santa Fe, the Fortuner still screams real off-road credibility. Now shifting to the right side, the design language continues consistently. Toyota seems to be focusing on symmetry and proportion, making sure the Fortuner looks equally strong from every angle. The side steps are more integrated, making entry and exit easier without compromising ground clearance. The window line is slightly higher, which adds to that commanding driving position Fortuner owners appreciate. Compared to the Ford Everest, which leans more toward a sporty SUV look, the Fortuner still feels more traditional and rugged, which will definitely appeal to buyers who value durability and long-term reliability. Stepping into the interior, this is where the 2026 Toyota Fortuner takes a noticeable leap forward. Toyota has clearly listened to feedback and focused on making the cabin feel more premium without losing its practical edge. Expect higher quality materials across the dashboard and door panels, with soft touch surfaces and refined stitching that bring it closer to the Land Cruiser Prado in feel. The center of attention is a larger infotainment touchscreen, now positioned more ergonomically, running Toyota's latest interface with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Voice commands are expected to be smoother and more responsive, which is great for drivers who want hands-free control on long trips. The driver gets a fully digital instrument cluster, offering multiple display modes depending on whether you're cruising the highway or tackling rough terrain. Seating comfort has been improved, especially for long journeys with better cushioning and support. The second row offers generous legroom, making it family-friendly, while the third row remains practical for kids or occasional adult use. Compared to competitors like the Isuzu Mu-X, the Fortuner's cabin now feels more modern and tech-focused, while still being tough enough to handle real-world abuse. When it comes to storage and practicality, Toyota hasn't cut corners. There are smarter storage spaces throughout the cabin, from larger door bins to a more usable center console. Fold the rear seats down, and you've got a massive cargo area ready for camping gear, luggage, or even work equipment. This balance between comfort and utility is one of the Fortuner's strongest selling points. Under the hood, the engine lineup is where things get really interesting. Toyota is expected to retain its trusted turbodiesel engine, which has long been praised for its torque, durability, and towing capability. This means the Fortuner will continue to be a favorite for people who tow trailers, boats, or regularly drive on challenging terrain. However, the biggest talking point is the possible introduction of a hybrid powertrain. This would combine a petrol engine with an electric motor, offering better fuel efficiency and smoother power delivery, especially in city driving. If this hybrid option becomes reality, it could give the Fortuner a big advantage over rivals like the Pajero Sport and Ford Everest, especially in markets where fuel prices are rising. Toyota's experience with hybrid systems also means buyers can expect reliability rather than experimental tech. The four-wheel drive system is expected to be more advanced, featuring multiple terrain modes that automatically adjust throttle response, traction control, and suspension behavior. Whether you're crawling over rocks, driving through sand, or just cruising on the highway, the Fortuner should adapt effortlessly. On the safety and tech side, Toyota is loading the 2026 Fortuner with modern driver assistance features. Adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera system are all expected to be part of the package. These features make daily driving easier while also boosting confidence during off-road adventures. Improved suspension tuning should also deliver a smoother ride, reducing body roll and making long drives less tiring. Now let's talk about price. While Toyota hasn't officially confirmed figures, early estimates suggest the 2026 Toyota Fortuner could start around the $35,000 mark, depending on the market. Higher trims with added luxury, advanced safety tech, and possibly the hybrid system will naturally cost more. Still, when you compare it to alternatives like the Land Cruiser Prado or even premium SUVs that lack real off-road capability, the Fortuner continues to offer strong value for money. It's expected to launch in key markets across Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and other regions where the Fortuner already enjoys a loyal fan base. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 Toyota Fortuner revealed isn't just a simple facelift. It feels like a well-thought-out evolution. It keeps everything that made the Fortuner legendary: toughness, reliability, and off-road capability, while adding modern design, better technology, and the possibility of electrified efficiency. It positions itself perfectly between hardcore off-roaders and comfortable family SUVs, making it one of the most versatile options in its class. If Toyota delivers on these promises, the new Fortuner could easily remain the benchmark SUV in its segment, giving serious competition to rivals like the Ford Everest, Pajero Sport, and even edging closer to the Land Cruiser Prado in appeal. Now I want to hear from you. Would you choose the new Fortuner over its rivals? If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to DriveZone Meter, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest car reviews, comparisons, and reveals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next DriveZone Meter video.